So, how does it all work? I'm going to jump straight into how I personally work out your macros. I use a formula called the Mifflin-Centennial formula. And what this does, it works out your resting metabolic rate. This is essentially the amount of calories your body needs for your metabolism to work at its highest rate whilst not moving. And not only this, it'll then take into account your body type, so whether you're ectomorph, mesomorph or endomorph. It'll then take into account whether you're male or female, your date of birth, how much you weigh, your height, and then your goal, whether that's to gain muscle, maintain how you are now, or lose fat. Not only this, it will then track the frequency of how hard you're training. With all the information that we've just gathered, we're then able to generate your macros. So with your macros, you have to remember that this is a general guideline. So you have to keep in mind that it is a guideline, and although it is an effective way to start your plan, it will most likely be adjusted further down the line. So now onto the programs themselves. So this is how they look on the desktop, and then when you're on the app, this is exactly how it looks when you're on your phone. Moving on onto the plans, if we go on start on the food, so we can see here that we have breakfast, simple as scrambled eggs, bagels. If you tick the check boxes, it will then come up with how many calories you're intaking and the amount of macros with that as well. Another good thing, if you tick them off, I can also see how much you've had. As you can see here, when we look at lunch, it tells you how many calories are in the meal, along with the protein. And then when we open up the notes, it will tell you exactly how many portions are in there, all the ingredients, the method. So if you take notes here, it says 600 grams of chicken thighs. So you see here, I've put 200 grams of chicken thighs. That's because I've divided every meal by 3, so you know how much is in each portion. So I've added each one gram by gram, so you know exactly what you're eating in every single individual portion. So as you can see, when the meal makes multiple, it will then go on to the next day. This is so that you're not cooking every single day, and it's more like every other day or so to make life easier for you. Moving on to another day of the week, you can see here I tend to keep the rest of the day as similar as possible, and the only thing that's really changing is the meals. This is to make it easier to follow. But keep an eye on them because they may change for many reasons. Moving on to the workouts, these can be a variation of in-gym or at-home workouts. This particular client wasn't sure if they had enough time to always make it to the gym, so as you can see I've set them both gym and at-home workouts with the equipment that they have available at home. So depending on your current levels of fitness, your exercises can vary from bodyweight exercises to simple weighted exercises to more advanced exercises. Going into the exercise plans, you'll see that I've set various exercises, the weight that I think you should be doing, how many reps and sets, and a rough idea of how long you should be resting between the sets. If you don't have a clue about the exercise itself, click on the video and it will guide you through it. One thing I will say is always check the notes. Within the notes, they'll be full of hints, extra guidance, whether I want you to do something slow, whether I want you to do something fast, things like that. You can also leave notes for me, so I always have an idea of what you did like, what you didn't like, things like that. As you can see, here's the rest of the workout. Now I do realise this was a very long video, but I hope it gives you a better understanding of just what I'm about, how the programs work, and hopefully I'll see you soon.